Hello YouTube, and welcome back to GrunfWorks. Today we're playing Naval Action Alpha, and this is the sea trials. Today I will be showing off yet another ship, the Snow. This is the ship that currently comes sometime after the Naval brig and is the biggest of the current two-masted square riggers. It is definitely a very nice and nimble ship, but still very decently armored. It has a total of 26 guns and 130 crew. Of these guns it can have 4 and 6 pound guns. So pretty decent armament, yet still fast and nimble. Of the, let's say, small to mid-sized ships, I really like it. Some people say that it's a little bit too slow compared to maybe brig or some others, but I found that its armament and its complement of guns more than make up for that. So this is yet another PvP match. As you know probably by now, I prefer featuring my ships as I show them in the PvP matches, because they're more unpredictable and more crazy than the ones where you're playing against the AI. AI is fairly decent, and I've had the chance to play now open world, and the AI is now much better in the open world than it was at the time of this recording in sea trials, but it still gave you the run for its money. So but then again, when you really learn is when you take on the other players. And this game, I mean, I really like this game. It's phenomenal, and the simulation part of it, tacking the sails, it's really awesome. So yeah, this is like an engagement between different ships, and I'm running with the Snow, and we have a nice spread of smaller ships. I think this is the last time that I was able to go into the engagement with the smaller ships, because I think from Cerberus or Surprise, I'm not sure which one, you can no longer participate in the small ships PvP. So this is still a small ships PvP. So I take my 11 guns on each side and just make sure I point them in the right direction, and then fun starts to happen, obviously. So I'm trying to stick mostly with my team, but all at the same time try to get as quickly as I can into the meat of things. And as you can see, there's also a game labs there, so we had devs we have devs playing, so I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, lots and lots of small ships, which can definitely mean fun and interesting mayhem, so ow, that hurt a bit. So yeah, this recording was made before they added actually the Naval brig. I just didn't have time to edit it properly, but still. I feel the Naval brig has nicely fitted the gap between the brig and the Snow, and the Cerberus, which is another small frigate that I will show you in my next video, has nicely plugged the gap between the Snow and the Surprise, because between the Snow and Surprise was really a big gap. So incidentally enough, I'm targeting game labs here. Well, what can I say? They're playing French and I was playing English, so clearly I'm not gonna invite them for a cup of tea yet. Although in real life I would probably do that. why not? Regardless of the fact that I'm not British. So, cool. Oh, SCL on the other side, just eagerly waiting for some hot lead from our broadside, so might as well oblige. By the way, in the matches like this where you have so many different ships, you really have to keep and maintain situational awareness that you don't run into people, and also that you, well, basically don't become a sitting duck and an easy target for somebody. So, yeah, I fell a little bit short here. And Marcus here is coming to my field of fire, which I didn't notice until just now. He was sailing the yacht. I could have given him a nice broadside though, in hindsight. Running my bow chasers. And I'm pretty determined to hit this guy, Absalom Dankwell. So, I apologize if I'm reading it wrong, which I probably am. And I think he's targeting me as well, so yeah. Here, have a broadside. Fire! Game Labs featuring doubles, and once again I'm really a terrible shot. You would think that as the size of my ships improves, so will my skill at aiming, but sadly that's not the case. And here I made a mistake by presenting my stern to this guy, which is definitely not the smartest choice because he's now pummeling me, but I'll try to put hard to port and see if I can bring my guns to bear on him. But he is smart enough to try and weave behind me, so I'm not sure if I will be able to catch him, so I decided instead to opt for the Game Labs. So just making sure I aim properly, do a ranging shot, and then followed by a nice broadside. Well, at least I got 2 of the cannonballs in, I think. So at this point you can see that the snow really does take a little bit more punishment than the brigs do, which I think it makes it for a really viable combatant, especially when the open world hits. I think this kind of ship, almost for the smaller ships, nails a sweet spot in terms of actual some payload capacity, decent armaments, and yeah. But originally this ship was modeled by, I think, USS Snow. I think, at least. I'll post the link to the actual wiki page in the description below. That ship incidentally wasn't really intended as a fighting vessel. It was originally, I think, intended as a merchant ship, and then was later refitted as a fighting vessel. But once again, I'll provide a link to the actual Snow, the historical one, and then you can read a little bit more about the history of the actual ship against which was this one was modeled. So, Absalom, you clearly don't like me very much. Well, you probably shouldn't. I gifted you a couple of broadsides. So, as with all square riggers, turning your nose into the wind or turning your bow into the wind isn't exactly the smartest choice, because you can get staled, and that's exactly what happened to me. And this guy Absalom really used the opportunity and gave me a nice complement of cannonballs from his assortment. So now let me see if I can return the favor. I'm here using ball ammunition, although I'm thinking I might be switching to double if he closes the gap. I have doubles loaded on my port side, though. Well, does not matter. I still have one repair. And he decided to go for my stern, which I'm thinking now, if I turn hard to port, I will be able to hit him, but first I'll just hit him with my stern chasers. He's really a persistent bugger, ain't he? I'm not sure if my doubles will reach him, but nevertheless it's worth a shot at least. A little bit higher up. Well, at least one or two good shots on him. In my opinion, was well worth it. Time to get out of dodge. Or, let's say, turn the other cheek. And my only problem is that I'm now taking in water. He hit me good. So switching to survival, hoping to plug the leaks, and I'm kind of hoping that I will be able to throw the water out. Although my stern armor doesn't look too good. And here is DS Doog with his links coming in between us, which is good for me but kind of bad for him if the Absalon decides to fire. Well, he might be too far out. But then again, I set my sights on this SCL guy. And there's another yacht over there. So maybe we just gang up on the SCL and just sink him first. And as you can see in the chat, this is the Game Labs providing some useful info in terms of long cannons versus the actual cannons. So long cannons do a little bit less damage, but they have longer range and higher penetrations. And I decided to go and give Dom over there a nice broadside. And now turning to starboard so I can present my port side to the SCL, who I think is sinking but still trying to soldier on. So I'm trying to give him a proper 9-gun send-off if he doesn't sink first. But maybe I'll just focus on Dom instead. Yeah, this guy, the other guy is just toast. So no point in wasting ammunition. The other guy I might try to hit. Yacht is such a small target, it's really hard to hit. We have Game Labs over there, and we have... oh, they have a small yacht coming close by. Ouch! That was a well-timed shot, and it really hurt. At this point I'm out of repair kits, so that usually spells out it's game over, just a matter of how long do you manage to survive, and I'm clearly not making the best decisions in terms of choice of my targets and the patience to actually put a good broadside on them, so yeah, this will probably spell my demise ultimately. So nevertheless, 8 cannons, double shot. Well, why not? Might as well give him the stern chasers. Oh, this is a teammate. Come on, Dom. Yes, I do believe I won't be able to last very long. My rudder is toast and my hull is leaking severely. So I'm thinking one more broadside if I can muster it, otherwise my little Snow is a goner. Yes, and here I go the way of the dodo bird. So thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off from, once again, the bottom of the sea.